Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a clip of GlitterAndLazers' Anna O'Brien claiming that she gained 40 pounds from inflammation during her period. Just for fun, we're also going to be taking a look at some comments underneath that video. Do people actually think it's inflammation, or do they think that it's related to diet? Stick around to find out. By the way, happy Halloween, everybody. I dressed up as a cynical guy who shops at Walmart. At least it is one of my nicer shirts, though. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
We are here in Tucson, Arizona to visit the literal legend that is Karen Herbst. And
Karen Herbst? No way, dude. No way. Who's that?
And I traveled all this way for a couple of different reasons. Taking care of your lipedema surgically is only part of the process. There are a lot of conservative treatments that are also part of maintaining your health post-surgery, and even for some people are alternatives to surgery altogether.
Alternatives to surgery? Like what, lifestyle changes? Nah, let's just get surgery. 100% of this is lipedema.
I am trying to be the most informed patient I can be and make the best decisions along my journey. So this was the logical next step with me, especially since I have like a little gap before my next 2 surgeries. So
I'm not a doctor, obviously, but isn't it kind of silly to get lipedema surgery when you haven't even gotten rid of the other adipose tissue? If we lose weight and then pockets of fat remain, then we'll know that those are lipedema and we can have those surgically removed. Doesn't that make more sense?
I'm excited today to get that ball rolling and just learn more about my body, because that is what this entire health journey has been about.
Learning about your body. Because your body is a wonderland. Okay. The editing and framing of these is so weird. I'm probably gonna have to edit out this music, but like, they show this cactus and it starts playing some random music. Like, the cinematography on these things is next level, dude, always. Feeling doctor vibes, dude. Going to the doctor's office now.
Speaking of inflammation, I should tell you this as well, because this is something that haunts me that we don't have an answer for. I have moments of inflammation. Everybody has moments of inflammation, but mine are quite extreme.
Okay.
So like, let's say my period's coming,
Okay.
right? I will gain 30 to 40 pounds
Okay.
in 2 to 3 days.
What? What? I mean, oh yeah? She'll gain 30 to 40 pounds in 2 or 3 days from inflammation. Okay, I'm not sure what inflammation is then, because I thought it was like when you swell up or whatever, your body's having some sort of response. Like if you got stung by a bee and you started to swell up, one could call that a form of inflammation, right? But when you get stung by a bee and swell up, you don't start weighing more, right? You just swell up. It doesn't come with extra weight.
I will feel so...
Hold on now. Let's see the person typing, the look on their face after she says that she gains 40 pounds from inflammation.
I will gain 30 to 40 pounds
Okay.
in 2 to 3 days.
The look on that lady's face. All right, that lady's a pro. She gave you nothing more than this. Like, let me get an instant replay on that again.
In 2 to 3 days.
Right there. Whoa, for real though?
I will feel so dry, as if my whole body is sucking the water out of my skin.
Okay, so it ain't water weight. Do-do-do. I'm sorry for that, Anna O'Brien.
My lips will start to chap. I literally had a makeup artist doing my makeup, and she's watched my lips go from completely like full normal to like flaking by the end of the day.
Okay.
Wow.
She said she'd never seen anything like it.
Yeah. People seem to be withholding a lot of truth from you, huh? Like everybody around you is just like, whatever.
Okay, tell me more about the itching.
So I'll get itching right around those veins, and they'll get really close to the surface. It was so bad, in fact, that I ended up seeing a vascular person because I was afraid they were gonna burst. because I would feel like the pressure underneath was gonna burst.
What did the vascular person tell you?
He told
Your veins feel like they're gonna burst. Okay, that doesn't sound good.
me that I needed to see he's worked with people with lymphedema before, so he's like, you need to start pursuing surgery because like, we really should probably get that done before we do this. And you can't shave your legs anymore.
Wow.
Because he said the most likely way that those are gonna burst is you shaving your legs.
Okay.
The veins in your legs are gonna burst if you shave your legs. I'm not trying to make fun of any of these terrible things that this person is going through, by the way. That sucks. The whole situation sucks. But can we gain 40 pounds from inflammation?
Okay. Oh, lovely.
And so, yeah, I'm a hairy monster now. So sexy. My shoulder right here, is it bad here?
Your whole arm, you've got.
Now we're looking at her with the thermal camera. What is this supposed to show us? Your skin is very hot.
But let your arm hang. Yeah, it's just got a lot of
Yes, let's see. According to this thermal camera, you have the AC on in your house 24/7 probably, huh?
congestion. Interesting.
How is it going to show congestion or whatever? It's clearly a thermal camera. It just sees the areas that are hotter or colder.
I'm starting to have pain in my shoulders, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I mean, your show. Oh, let me do that. You look so classically lipedema.
You look so classically lipedema. This is why we pay you the big bucks, lady. Thank you.
Is an app on your phone?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep, that's thermal imaging software. The parts of your skin that are extra inflamed are going to be hotter than the rest, I guess. So you'll see them on here.
What?
Yeah. Yellow lines
Yeah.
and the spots, those are dilated veins.
Okay.
But you can see where you put your shoe, you've got good flow. It's nice and yellow, but you can see how congested the leg is here.
Don't most people with lipedema have some kind of like cuff thing right here on the ankle? I mean, not always, not all the time. I'm not a professional, obviously. My formal training is in botany. But from what I've seen, almost everyone with lipedema has that cuff thing. And I'm not saying this person does or does not have that condition.
Yeah.
With the redness.
Yeah. This is like my butt.
Thighs look good.
Yeah.
We can see right here that the back of your thigh is as hot as the surface of the sun. This is less than ideal, we have to say.
Well, it's because they should look good.
And the maroon is congestion. Look at the vessels in your arm.
How is the maroon congestion? And tell me that this is literally anything other than a thermal camera, right? What else could it be? It's an X-ray camera right there on my phone that sees right through your skin. No. She got this app on the Google Play Store, bro.
That's terrifying.
Yep, and then this is from up above. You can see how congested it is in
So
spots.
I've been having pain right here to the point where it's like affecting mobility movements.
Well, you probably need like 5 more lipedema surgeries or something. And then one day, once you got no more lipedemas, you'll be very mobile and whatnot.
So like when I go like up like this, I'm starting to lose this range of motion.
So stop going up like this. I went to the doctor and I said, Doc, it hurts when I go like this. The doctor says to me, stop going like this. That takes care of that.
Now I worked out today, so it's a little bit better because it's warm, right?
Right.
But if it's like cold, sometimes like when I was flying, flying made it really bad, and I was just like hurting, like physically it felt like I had like a torn rotator cuff or something. Yeah, that doesn't feel good.
No, that's a massive. In fact, let's take like the ultrasound. That looks very vascular to me.
What does that mean?
If we have adipose tissue, how do we know what's the lipedema and what's the adipose tissue? Don't people who struggle with lipedema first lose weight? Like, isn't that how they come to learn that they have it? They're like, oh, I thought I was just fat, and then I lost weight, and I still had all these pockets of fat all over my body. Turned out I had lipedema.
Oh, I think there's a lot of leakage right there.
Gotcha.
There's some blood vessels and leakage.
Look at this. Look at Anna smiling laying on this bed right here. I don't know why that's cracking me up so much.
Here's a vessel in your arm.
Yeah.
That black spot. It should show a color if it's a vessel. It doesn't because it's a vein and there's slow flow.
Okay.
But do you see this around it?
Yeah. What
That's
is
a
that?
leak.
So, what is that? Like lymphatic or blood or
Blood.
what?
Blood?
There's blood leaking in my arm?
Well, it's more likely plasma, so no red blood cells, but absolutely.
Okay, so you're bleeding internally due to lipedema.
What does that mean?
Well, that happens in.
No, don't worry about that. We all bleed internally from time to time, am I right?
That's lipedema right there.
Okay.
But that's so when you drink, right?
Yeah.
And it goes into your tissues. There it is.
So it doesn't, that's why being hydrated is so freaking hard.
Right, because it's going right out into your tissues. And you can see that the tissue is what we call hyperechoic. It's got more whiteness around that vessel. And here's the piece of fascia coming through. You can barely see it. It's being masked by the fluid that's leaking into the tissue. So this is her skin on top, her fat right here, and then her muscle down here.
Okay, this is a very interesting graphic. As she just said, this is the skin, this very thin layer up here. You have very thin skin. Dad jokes. And then this is the adipose tissue from here down to there. And then from here to there is the muscle. So in looking at this graphic, how can we tell which of this adipose tissue is lipedema and which of it is just classic, regular old adipose tissue?
That is a leaky vessel. And we can feel it on her arm. I knew there was leakiness there, but this captures it really nicely. This is a ton of fibrotic tissue. And you can actually see it. Do you see it all sitting there?
Oh my God.
Here's the skin, and here's your
It
fiber.
looks like teeth.
It does. You're hysterical.
Oh my gosh, you have an undeveloped twin inside of your arm? My face when it turns out it's all lipedema.
So you do not have lymphedema.
Thank
down
God.
here.
That was the one thing I was like, I want to be able to get rid of the lipedema, use conservative treatments,
You don't
and not have
have
to
it.
do lymphedema for the rest of my life.
You don't have it.
Okay, so you don't have lymphedema, you have lipedema, according to this woman. How much you want to bet that, like, none of these wires and crap coming out of the back of this machine are actually hooked up to Anna or anything at all? This is just a total scam. They just turn on this machine and start pushing all these buttons, and they're like, all right, you're diseased, and that'll be about $6,000.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, you do
Woo,
have
good
it.
news.
This is the Lympo Press. And they have extenders too, like for the sides.
Yeah.
You can see it there.
Yeah.
The rows. But if you just climb in it. Okay. And then they have
Okay. Are you going to address, like, the way that we eat or anything like that as a potential treatment option for our lipedema, or are we just going to put her in the sauna suit?
they have a vest, or you can get a right arm sleeve and a left one. You can get connectors if you really want to do them both at the same time, but doing one at a time makes more sense
And what is this doing?
because then you can eat, talk on the phone, do whatever you got to do.
Yeah. What?
You're all red and itchy.
Yeah, and you see, I start to because I am inflaming right now really
Yes,
bad.
you are.
What's causing all this inflammation? That is the big question here, right? Like, if you're constantly inflamed, you gained 30 to 40 pounds from it, what's causing the inflammation?
You know how I can tell? Did you see how my skin has now gotten dry?
Yeah.
Just from
Yes.
since I got here?
Yeah.
I'm popping up in inflammation right now.
I went.
Okay, so as the moisture evaporates from our skin, we gain weight, okay?
If you're reacting to the gel, but I didn't do that arm. But that
No.
doesn't mean
I don't think
anything.
it's a gel. I honestly think it's. I did my first workout
Okay.
in a while, and I think my body is just freaking out.
Okay.
We should get you in the CVAC.
Yeah, well, let's get you in the CVAC.
Yeah.
There's a high performance pump in there that sucks air out from around you, and it
I think I've seen this before. This basically puts you in a vacuum, similarly to going up to higher elevation.
puts it back in. And it sucks it out and puts it back in.
Okay.
So you're gonna feel like tapping in your ears. The more it pulls out, right? The more it pulls the eardrum and then puts it back. And the eustachian tube. So this whole area,
Okay.
all the way down into your mouth, gets pulled.
Alright, now that we've seen a little bit of that procedure, let's take a look at some of the comments. Sunshine in the City says, this is 100% her caloric intake and what she is eating, period. I used to be like Anna too, where I would blame everything else that I could on my weight because I didn't want to face the harsh truth, and when I finally faced that truth and put in the work, I lost the weight. Funny how that works when you... and then it cut off. Okay, so this person thinks it's the food. Boo Squeezy 2418 says, Anna, it's the food. All of this is pointless if you don't fix your food addiction. You're willing to do anything except the one thing you need to do for once and for all. Okay, so thus far it seems like everybody thinks her size is related to how she eats. This is a stark contrast to the comments on Instagram. If you go onto Instagram, it will look like people are largely supportive of Anna and nobody is calling her out because her comment sections are carefully curated. Comments on this post have been limited means that only people that you choose can leave comments on your post, and it makes it look like everybody supports you. This person says, Anna, keep a journal of your oral intake each day and be totally honest with yourself about what you're doing to yourself by overconsumption every day. Tropical Honduran Dominican says, your video is disliked because you are still overeating refined sugars plus carbs. This isn't shocking, this is reality. It's kind of scary that you've been getting treatment for something that you don't have. Why didn't your doctors download the app before you got all that lipo? Shocking. Right? Dude, if I go to the doctor's office and they pull up some app on their phone that they got from the Google Play Store and start trying to use that to diagnose me, I'm going to a different doctor. You guys don't have any like specialized equipment that you constructed or something? You can put me in this hyperbolic chamber, but you can't do some sort of imaging on me? You're using Lipedema Detector 5.0 from the Google Play Store? There's all these ads on there. You are making the doctors look bad. I don't know, man. I've never heard of anyone gaining 30 to 40 pounds in 2 to 3 days. That sounds near impossible. Dude, to gain 30 to 40 pounds in 2 days is completely insane. I feel like my stomach would literally burst before it would accommodate that. This person says, Anna, could we see before and after of your surgery? I'd like to get a better idea as to what you are dealing with. Anna, the medical mystery. I wonder if these medical professionals actually buy what they tell her, or is it all about the money for them? I'd say a lot of people in Anna's life are using her for money. Gaining 20 to 40 pounds in 2 to 3 days might be a heart issue. What? This person says, lipedema, I thought it was lipedema, doesn't let you urinate. All the water leaks everywhere into your body. You're dehydrated but drinking tons of water. And this person responds, but 30 to 40 pounds? And then this person says, that's over 5 gallons of water. This person says, I'd be more interested in seeing a shocking video of you visiting a psychiatrist to finally diagnose whatever personality disorder is running amok in your brain. Quit the junk food and sugary drinks. I bet you'd shed a bunch of weight eating natural foods. Alright, just for fun, I went to Instagram to look at a couple of the comments over there and see how they compare. This person says, interesting, I have ankylosing spondylitis and use cryotherapy for inflammation. I wonder how that might help with lipedema. As you can see down here, it says comments on this post have been limited. This person says, holy claustrophobia, lol. I actually love this treatment. Excellent on you. So confused. We swell at higher altitudes? Why do we want more of this? I have lymphedema and this terrifies me. Love you though, girl. This person says, what does the pod help with? Blood flow? This person says, you're an inspiration and hello from the UK. Dr. Herbst is the master of lipedema. Thank you for all of your YouTube information you put out for the public. Blast off, you go girl. Try everything that will make you well. Best wishes. Alright, so those are all very clearly real people. Gee, that's weird. When comments have been limited, everybody is overwhelmingly supportive. When comments are not limited, nobody is supportive at all. So personally, I would say it's impossible to gain 30 to 40 pounds from inflammation. It's very interesting to see the stark contrast between the comments on YouTube and the comments on Instagram. But what do you think? Did Anna O'Brien gain 40 pounds from inflammation in 2 to 3 days from her period? Leave a comment below. Happy Halloween/Thursday, everybody. Be safe out there trick-or-treating or going to whatever type of parties or whatever crap you're doing. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.
Don't leave me